Good morning, you guys. I'm absolutely furious at my damn dog. He literally did not tell me he had to go to the bathroom. And what does this boy do? He pissed all over the floor. I wish I was kidding. There's pee all over the floor now. So, the fireworks have started going off a little bit. Not like a bad amount quite yet, but it's enough where it's like noticeable.
No, you're not gonna go licking.
That's Maddie for you. Anyway, let me turn you guys around and I'll show you what we're doing. Quite literally all over the floor. I'm pissed. And then it's all on here as well. So I think I'm going to put his harness on and go put him outside for a little bit, I guess. We did try this whole thing. He seems to have forgotten how to do it in one day, which is not surprising. He has his other one over there. He knows he's in trouble. Bad dog. You don't pee in the house. Good morning, you guys. It's July 5th. I just woke up, and this is what I see. There is, that looks like a Maddie-sized chip, and piss all over my goddamn floor. Why do I get the feeling that was you? Good morning. It is July 5th. I want to kind of tell you guys how Mufasa did yesterday. As you guys probably saw, we ended up having a few accidents in the house. He refused to tell us if he had to go potty. Now, the fireworks started at about 5, which, why would you do that? It's still very much bright, but there's some not so bright people here. When the landlady and the landowner and basically the owner of this place clearly said she did not want fireworks here. Now, I have told her a handful of times, I'm like, you don't have to worry about me. My dog is terrified of fireworks. There was a couple that quite literally sounded like they were behind us. Because of that, Mufasa got incredibly scared. So, I did a little bit more digging for next year. Another couple of things that I was able to find are like topple type stuff. It's going to be kind of expensive to get him some of the enrichment activities that I want to get him. However, it won't just be for 4th of July. I can use whatever enrichment activity for obviously whenever. I also found that puzzles would be a really good idea. However, on 4th of July, obviously, I did some work with him on this thing, and honestly, it's kind of like all the work we did with this went out the window. He could not figure out that you could paw at it. So it was, I don't know if it was because like fireworks were going off and he was really distracted by it, or if he quite literally forgot how to use this. I have another little enrichment idea, which again, he completely forgot. I don't know, but what the hell, where did I put it? This was the other one, and if you can hear it, he pushed the bone that we used to block this, he pushed it clear in there. I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to get that out. There was 2 bacon strips in here, which I don't know how he's gonna get to now because the bone is in there, but again, he seems to have completely forgot how to use these. So that just tells me that I have to do more training around these, and sorry about that, guys, my alarm went off. Combined him using enrichment sounds, and maybe think about playing thunderstorms and fireworks on my Bluetooth speaker thing that I have here, and have him work through it maybe that way. I did at one point end up putting some music on. I'm not really sure if it was loud enough, but once the fireworks started going, he just laid in his corner, and then before the fireworks even started, I had all 3 dogs out, and I'm not sure if it was a firework or if it was just like some random loud booming noise, but he was in the middle of taking a pee because he peed in the house, and then I have a sneaking suspicion Maddie pooped in the house. But when the loud boom went off, he didn't bolt to the corner. Rather, he came running towards me, which I was grateful to see. I was grateful to see him do that, but at the same time, I don't want my dog to be as terrified as he is. Yesterday, again, it got too hot for him to wear his thunder shirt, so we didn't actually end up using that. However, we did end up using his paw shoppy harness, which I'm grateful that we did. Okay. The other thing that I didn't think of, but that turned out to be really handy, he was all over the place, okay? And for us to try to get him to calm down, we ended up going to bed probably about 9 o'clock last night, So he wore this for a good couple of hours, but something that I didn't think of that actually turned out to be really handy was the fact that this has 2 buckles on both of the straps. That actually came in really, really handy. So the fact that this has the buckles, it has a D-ring, and then it has a handle, which, okay, cool, you know. One thing I might do is take the service dog in training patches off and actually get him nervous patches for this particular harness, and then use this one as our 4th of July harness. So that worked really well. I do like how that one turned out. Now I'm a little bit confused at this next part. I have no idea. I have zero clue where his collar went. He was wearing his collar when he went to bed, and I just went to go and look for it, and I cannot find it anywhere. So he, I guess, Houdini'd out of the collar somehow, but not really sure how. This leash was probably one of the best ideas that hubby actually ended up switching a yellow leash that I had originally picked for this leash, and I'm grateful that he did. As for his collar, I don't know where it went. I have no clue where the hell, excuse me, his collar went. Now, this we didn't actually end up using. He did, when the fireworks started going off more rapidly, he did stop drinking water, and he did not eat at all yesterday. Like, this is his meal from yesterday. I have his meal all ready to go in a sandwich bag. I've been trying to prepare them more at night, because he, as of recently, has been skipping his Cosquin, which, no, that's not gonna work. As for his mud muffs and stuff like that, I really should have put them on him, probably later at night. Once I went to bed, I was so tired that I just fell out. I should have put them on him before we went to bed, when the fireworks were more, common, I guess. I'm not really sure how to explain that. But for Mr. Mufasa, I think next year I do need to get him a different collar. He, like I said, somehow Houdini'd out of his collar that I showed you guys. I'm completely speechless. Like, I have no idea where it went. have no idea where the collar went. So I think I should probably get him a collar with a handle on it, and then I'm thinking maybe a tactical collar. That way I can stick another nervous patch on his collar on the happenstance that he's not actually wearing that harness. But I do want to get nervous patches for that harness. Anyway, I found a company called Outward Hound. They have no idea who I am. I really like their slow feeders that they have. And as you guys probably know, Mufasa likes having like puzzles like that. He likes that kind of stuff. He will we know he likes it because he will constantly bring us Xena's food bowl, which there's no way I'm gonna be able to reach that. Is an Outward Hound slow feeder bowl. Okay. So I found Outward Hound has these like gummies things. Here, let me turn you guys around and I'll show you. Okay, so these are like food stuffer toy type things. I think those would be really good to give them their meals in, especially on 4th of July, if not more of a like puzzle type feeder for it. And then Xena used to have this specific puzzle feeder thing. We didn't end up using it as often as we used her other one, so the bestie now has that one. But different puzzle feeders for Mufi. And then I found these, I think they call them Snoops. I've seen other people with service dogs in particular use these. I really like the idea behind it. Although they use their dog food in there, I think I would probably use like larger bones to make it a little bit more challenging to get to the food. Sorry guys, I'm not very steady today. But they have all different sizes for it. This is diamond painting stuff. I was looking for a Halloween one. Then I really like the idea of this harness. It seems like there's a D-ring on the front here. I absolutely love. Ooh! I like that there is 2 handles on it. I like the mesh. Ooh! Sorry about that, guys. I like the mesh on the top, and then I like the fact that there is a D-ring at the very, very back. I absolutely love this. However, I don't know how this part will do on a male dog. You could probably guess why. And then I found one with packs on it. An orange one, because I have been looking for a Halloween themed tactical vest for Mr. Mufasa. My girls absolutely love to play tug together, so I found a set of toys. I figured this would be like a good food dispenser for Mr. Moo. A puppy weighted blanket, another Snoop. Again, with the collars and the harnesses and stuff like that. Nail filing, stuffed cow hoofs, snuffle mat, like lots and lots of ideas. This is a puppy weighted vest. Like so many things that I have found for not just Mr. Mufasa, but all three of the dogs in general. Ugh. Yeah, so I am hoping to be a little bit more prepared specifically for next year. So I don't know. Anyway, I need to do more training with him with the enrichment toys, which I figured that would be a good place to start. As for this damn collar, like, I really don't know where it went. Oh, good lord. His Rex specs we never actually ended up using. So, there's that. Anyway, I love you guys, and I hope you guys are having a good day. Bye, guys.